Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Deponia Doomsday. We got through the credits in the first episode, and it was all a dream. And now we're kind of back in our old outfits, and I believe this is very possibly where the first game started. So the question will be, is this a time-traveling story, or is this a case of the story rebooting, or what? We can look at the
I
wrench.
used that to build my rocket harpoon, wait, that was only in my dream, right? Man, this is confusing.
So let's just grab the wrench. We'll need that eventually.
The fire's gone out. No wonder I was dreaming about nuclear winter. The fire's gone out. No wonder I was dreaming about nuclear winter.
So we looked both at the stove and the stove door. There's some bubble wrap.
Don't look, otherwise it'll keep me from working for days. Again. Bubble wrap from the post office. What was I gonna do with it again? Whatever. I'll just leave it here until I remember what I wanted it for.
Interesting. I kind of hate when point-and-click adventure games don't let you pick up items until you know what you need to do. I only have the wrench in the inventory, so we've got to go out to the question marks to see what the world is like. Well, this definitely does not feel like...
Sweet! The balloon filled with gas while I slept. Now, all I have to do is adjust the flame, and then it's to Elysium and beyond! Tony won't believe her eyes. I better get her crystal glasses back. Not that anything would happen to them.
Pyramid of glasses, okay. So he's doing some attempt to get to Elysium again, which is kind of where it started. Let's grab the rope. And what can we use the rope on? The signs?
No, I've been practicing the lasso number long enough. The next time I throw out a loop, then it'll be to catch something.
Okay.
These cryptic signs have been becoming more and more common lately, and for some reason, they always seem to crop up around me.
I imagine I'm causing all kinds of...
That stuff is just for looks. The last thing I need on my balloon is ballast. True. The last thing I need on my balloon is ballast.
So I interacted with it, but really didn't do anything. So these pyramid of glasses,
if Tony didn't want
as
her
soon as
glasses
we
broken,
touch this,
then why did she pile them up like that?
as soon as I touch this, it's gonna break. Almost certainly.
Time to get to work. No, stop. This seems vaguely familiar somehow. That's exactly the way things happened in my dream. I had forgotten the bubble wrap, and that's when everything went to pieces. Tony was so angry that we broke up. And then I uncovered an Organon conspiracy and started a revolution? Well, note to self, stay away from sampling the adhesives before bed.
Man, it's been so long since I played the first Deponia game. I don't recall this happening that way, but... And maybe Tony is not the girl I'm even thinking about, because there was this other female character in the series that didn't, frankly, get enough play, and she seemed like she was the
These visions aren't all bad. I
love
should become
interest.
a prophet. Nina, Nina,
until-
let me through. I'm a prophet.
until she got immediately replaced.
Huh? Hey, stop! You can't park here. You... Oh boy, somehow my vision missed this.
So apparently, it doesn't matter even if I do try to change the past. there's still a decent chance that something else will happen. And you can hear a slight crackle when you step there.
Hey, you! Hello? You can't park here!
Well, you can see if this is...
No, I've been practicing the lasso number long enough. The next time I throw out a loop, then it'll be to catch something.
So up we go. We got a upward area and a side area. Let's go to the side area first.
Hey, you there! Is this your pile of junk?
Please keep away from it. And from me too, for that matter. I'm not even meant to be here.
Oh yeah? Well, I couldn't agree more. But since you're here...
Alright, now we're getting old point-and-click adventure dialogue things with little animations playing in the background, so it's not just stationary. That's kind of cool. A lot of visual novels these days have this new software called Live 2D or Live 3D or something that they've started using quite a bit that makes 3D characters move in these types of dialogue scenes. I would hate to see the 2D animation style completely go away. Clearly this is a guy who thinks he's a time traveler. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. He could also be Rufus from a different time period.
Who are you anyway?
My name is irrelevant. Just ignore me.
I'd love to, Mr. Irrelevant.
Strictly speaking, I'm actually not meant to be talking to you, at least as long as it isn't quite clear whether or not we belong in the same universe.
Signs are kind of pointing toward no.
Even minor contact is to be avoided at all costs. Do you understand? No contact.
So let's just keep asking questions and get information. We'll just start at the top and go through everything.
What are you doing there anyway?
You don't want to know that, believe me.
Totally.
Then stop asking me questions. No contact. It's essential.
What have you done?
I'm not allowed to talk about that. It's... 1 minute. What did I just do?
You destroyed my girlfriend's glasses when you parked!
Heavens to Betsy! Do you know what that means? I have possibly triggered a catastrophe of apocalyptic proportions!
Tinfoil hat on this guy too.
Down after a couple of days.
You misunderstand me. I'm talking about ash rain, magma flows, perpetual darkness.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You've met Tony. Got it. But that doesn't make those glasses whole again.
You're right. I must do something.
After all, you're the one who ruined them.
Let me think.
Think faster.
There's one possibility, but it would be very dangerous.
Yikes! You don't mean...
Yes. There's no choice.
Don't be a fool. There must be another solution.
If there is, I can't think of it. I fear my decision is final. I will...
No!
Turn back time.
No! You... What? Oh, I thought you wanted to apologize. But your suggestion sounds better. Good thinking. Bravo.
Perhaps you didn't understand me correctly. I said that I'm going to travel back in time.
Yep, go ahead. Super plan.
But you aren't surprised at all? You must have a million questions, surely.
Okay.
Let's ask this one.
What's the square root of 237169?
487. But I actually meant another sort of question.
One where the solution isn't so obvious. I know.
Let's see.
What happened to no contact?
Well, it's a bit late for that now. The unspeakable has occurred, but we
I missed some lines of dialogues there.
Follow my plan.
So it seems like you'd have to play the game multiple times to hear all the lines of dialogue, but that doesn't really matter.
Turn back time.
Say, do you keep hearing that strange sound too?
And so you can't exit out. Like, there's no way to cancel your conversation, so you gotta go see it to the end.
Who are you anyway?
My name is McChronicle. I work at Junk Trade University in Porta Rustica.
You're a professor? Of what? Stupid hats?
My area of expertise is temporal physics. I'm researching anomalies in the fourth axis of space-time.
Really? Then you can probably answer a time-related question for me.
Very possibly.
When, dear Mr. McChronicle?
Yes? When?
When did I ask you for your life story?
Let's see.
What are you doing there anyway?
I'm looking for time anomalies.
Well, you found one. I don't want to brag, but I'm almost a singularity myself.
My display begs to differ.
Naturally.
I'm talking about a time split. That's serious. It's like a split end. In time.
Well, my hair is healthy and vigorous.
The quantum foam is almost boiling. Something terrible has happened, and it might repeat itself in perpetuity.
You sound like my girlfriend, Tony. Well, what do you mean, turn back time?
As I said, I have invented
Again,
a
important to
device
point
which can
out that
avoid
this was
accidents
originally
after
in
they've
German.
happened. It saves an
I don't
image
think
of
the
the
translation's
space-time
terrible.
before
The
it
voice
reverts
acting
back.
is bad. But
You invented a time
some
machine
of this
and
is
used
just
it as
kind
a
of
parking
long.
assistant? You, McChronicle, are a four-dimensional wuss.
Actually, I really shouldn't be using it. Just imagine if this technology were to get into irresponsible hands.
Yes, that would be bad. Where do I turn this thing on?
I should never have come here.
A mistake easy to correct. By my turning this crank here?
No! Wait!
Nina, let me through! I'm a prophet! Huh? What's this little itch on my fontanelle? Could it be the synaptic sensation of my remembering things that haven't happened yet?
Yoo-hoo! Mr. Rufus!
Huh? What? Wait a minute. I know you. You're Mr. McChronicle.
McChronicle! But that means you remember?
You bet I remember. You're the one who ran over the glasses.
Astounding.
Not half as astounding as your lousy face furniture, but while we're on the topic of astounding, how the hell is all this possible?
Let's talk about that in a minute. Could you help me to park first, please? I don't want a repeat performance of that little episode just now.
Not just now. You mean soon?
No, it would have been just now, right now.
Oh, great. This could turn out to be another one of those days.
You ready?
Sure, what the hell? Hit it!
so, why does he need the park? Just turn off the car here.
Come on. Come on.
Just stop.
Stop!
You sure? I don't think I'm positioned quite right yet. Is there not a bit more room there?
Still lots of room. You hardly moved.
Then why are you shouting stop?
Alright, so do we hold this down?
Come on.
No, you have to click.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ha! What? Didn't I just see an elephant? Something strange is going on here.
So we really don't have to help him park.
Huh? What? Oh no, not again!
Alright, let's go up this direction first. Look around a little bit before we go back and change time again.
Oh, never again. You hear that, Tuck? Never ever again. Who am I kidding? Everything comes back eventually. And there we go.
So I don't know how much of this has to do with time travel or what. Let's stay on track and not open up several different pathways to
Well,
solutions
did it work?
or other puzzles. Seems like there's probably gonna be 3 or 4
No,
puzzles
you ran over the glasses again.
in this
Why
area
didn't
before
you
we can
shout
leave.
Stop.
I was distracted. Apropos, You didn't happen to see a pink elephant, did you?
Have you been drinking?
Strictly speaking, lots, yes. But it doesn't mix with my medication.
So it would appear.
Yes, my reflexes are way below standard. Otherwise, the elephant would never have gotten away from me. Now, where's the stupid thing hiding?
So, yeah, it's not just try it again right now. It's deal with the pink elephant first. Do we really need to look at everything?
I hope his problems with reverse gear are limited to spatial dimensions.
Or can we just kind of...
Wonder what he's thinking about. Perhaps if time is running out.
maybe stand in one place, look at everything, and then feel good enough to not have to do that multiple times.
A machine that does nothing. No wonder it landed in the garbage.
I bet it does do something. Let's go see this.
What? Burnett has already closed up? Aw, I wanted emergency flares in case my highly flammable gas balloon catches fire.
Let's mess with this robot. I don't think there's a path down here. It kind of looks like there might be a path, but doesn't seem like there is. This is probably just how you leave the place. An ice cube dispenser and a hatch. And
what we need here is a suitable container.
So seems like there's probably a couple of things we need to find, some ball-like objects. And that out just brought us back here. So I need to improve my reflexes, I think, somehow. Maybe the monk will teach me how to improve my reflexes. Here we see a platypus. Or we have another area to look at. I kind of need some space. I don't want to just have to deal with something that's a super limited tutorial section after we did the super limited tutorial section. I guess we can ask what day is today. That might be useful.
What day is it today?
And there's me thinking that I was drunk. Can't you hear the music? It is, of course, Barbecue Thursday.
Barbecue Thursday? Which year?
Everything okay with you, Rufus?
So. I had the strangest dream. I met an Elysium, and the two of us saved Deponia, just to ultimately blow it up myself. But Barbecue Thursday in Kuvak, that would mean none of that ever happened. It's a floating black market. Bozo, Doc, that just can't be true. My fans are gonna freak if they find out that my adventures never happened.
Huh? What fans?
Ah!
Let's ask about Nat's piss is the drink that they were drinking.
So that last Nat's piss was a little off, was it?
It's always the last drinks of Nat's piss that are the worst.
Well, maybe you just don't know when it's time to stop.
Do you know then?
Ha! I always thought it was when you feel things couldn't get any better.
Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. The pitcher goes up to the mouth until one buckles. Believe me, it's always the last bottle of Nat's piss that finishes you off.
You should stop drinking. Let's see how far that goes.
You should stop drinking.
Stopping is not the problem. It's the starting again that I can't seem to stop.
Well, do you know anything about visions?
Do you know anything about visions?
You mean stuff like pink elephants? I always thought that was a bit of a dumb cliche. But there really is one of those about the place today.
Yeah, anyone can do pink elephants. I saw the future.
Nice for you.
Not even close. It's gonna be terrible.
Oh, you're probably right. I'm dreading tomorrow morning, too.
So, maybe this guy can help me with the pink elephants. Let's ask about Tony first.
Do you know where I can find Tony?
She's in Lonzo's bar. Unbelievable that she managed to beat me at Down in One.
At Lonzo's? That means I have to go through the entire idiot parade.
You got a barbecue Thursday hangover, too? I understand completely. Luckily, one doesn't get asked to square dance with 6 stuck to one's face.
I have to prevent my vision of the
Just
future from
exhaust
becoming
all of the
reality.
lines of dialogue
Professional advice, loads of alcohol. Reliably helps against even the most stubborn of futures.
It's nice that they voice your choices. Some games certainly don't do that, and then you have an odd situation where you're getting audio back, but then you're not hearing the main character.
I saw the pink elephant, too.
Really?
Yep, a real pain in the butt. It keeps distracting me every time I try to save Tony's glasses.
That means that I'm not a complete idiot after all.
Look, I wouldn't be jumping to any hasty conclusions if I were you.
So maybe we can scare it, although I think I'll probably have to lasso
Will
it.
you help me scare the pink elephant off?
It's gone already.
I don't mean now, but... earlier.
You want me to help you chase away an elephant from your past? Been there, done that, got the medal. I got exactly the same problem with my wife, Trudy. My strategy? Drink to forget.
What's funny is this guy looks like
Completely wrong. The
Link
trick,
in his
fact,
outfit.
is to remember when time repeats itself.
Huh? How am I meant to remember something that hasn't even happened yet?
Heh, easy. You just have to, yeah, so, how does that actually work? I should probably ask McChronicle about that.
You do that.
So I have to find a way to make him remember.
Stay vertical.
Draw me a sketch.
So that's more of the game. And what's this way?
He's coming! Everyone in position! And then, just as we practiced, I don't want to see any naked flames near Rufus.
Anything near
Antagonist, be
Rufus
with us.
is dangerous because he's such a one-man wrecking crew. So we have zoom, we have a muzzle loader, and we have the band. Not too much to look at.
My prophetic dreams can oracle away all they want. I will never, ever grow a mustache.
And he's cooking like a squirrel or something.
Hello, stranger. New in town?
But Rufus, I attend the Barbecue Thursday Festival every year.
Oh, yeah. Right. And your name is?
Zune, current grill champion from Sierra Benzoli.
Sierra Benzoli? Well, I always thought that place only had 3 inhabitants.
Which doesn't mean that the title wasn't hotly contested. Fuego and Petro are also very skilled in handling methylated spirits. Shame that they weren't able to compete this year.
Let me guess. An accident at work?
Let's just say they should have made the shish kebabs with much more shish and a lot less kebab.
So we have some more conversations I guess we're gonna have to have.
Do you know how to catch an elephant?
Of course. Why do you think I've got an elephant gun back there?
I thought it was to show off.
Interesting.
That too, but elephant hunting is a great tradition for us. It goes back to the days when Hannigul and Hunnigus both got the idea of riding over the Amalgalps,
I thought they were only looking for fillings for tusks.
which probably didn't make the meeting of their armies any less bloody. As you probably know, there's nothing more dangerous than an elephant with a toothache.
Let's see.
There's an elephant in the area.
I'll only believe that when I see it.
Well, he's very good at hiding.
Not exactly typical for an elephant. You sure that you don't mean a wombat or a groundhog?
Yeah, I think I would know the difference.
Quite a few people think that, and you end up having to collect them from the circus with wombat bites.
Oh,
Poor Uncle Diego.
So, can we borrow the elephant gun? I imagine the answer is
can I
no.
borrow your elephant gun?
No, I only loan it out to other big game hunters.
I happen to be a big game hunter.
Ha! If you were a big game hunter, then you would know that elephants are child's play. Much too easy to hit. Professionals hunt small animals. Ducks or rats. A gun like this won't do for them. You need something like a high-precision blowpipe for that. Much more precise.
So apparently
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna have
clean
to
out of darts.
make a blowpipe
and
and
bees
darts.
for the nerve poison.
So we have like 3 things we're gonna have to get.
Can you build me a high-precision blowpipe?
Depends. Are you a licensed big game hunter yet?
Yes?
Then show me your license or take a hike.
So we're gonna need a license.
So, what's tasty today?
What do you think? Barbecue Thursday is Groundhog Day.
Wasn't Rampage Monday always Groundhog Day?
No, Barbecue Thursday, I'm quite sure.
Well, I'll pass, just the same.
Eventually,
I'm just not big on
we have to get out
leftover groundhogs.
We have to get away from the time loops, at least in part. We can't just have the entirety of this game take place in a small area like this.
What's all this nonsense with the lights and the barbecues?
It's what they call Barbecue Thursday.
I'm talking about you guys always turning off both whenever I get close.
Oh, that's perfectly normal. Fire prevention measures. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't planning on it.
And see, I don't think begging the point does anything.
Well then, bye barbecue.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see. Let's just see if we can take it.
Can I borrow your elephant gun?
No, I only loan it out to other big game
It's the
hunters.
same line
I
of
happen
dialogue.
to be.
Ha! Much
can
too
click-
easy to hit. A
click
gun like
through
this,
all
you need
this
something
lines
much
of
more
dialogue because we don't need to hear it twice.
Aw, sick! A muzzle loader! Maybe this will turn out to be my favorite Deponia adventure after all.
Let's look at the
If he would
band.
just play with more feeling and less saliva, he could maybe relax during the breaks.
What do I
What's
need to
going
say
on?
to them?
Why aren't you playing?
We haven't learned that song off by heart yet, and without light, we can't see the music.
Then why not play something you know by heart?
I think I can come up with something. Our hit, Rudy's dental work went wrong.
Oh, please don't. I've already had to put up with that howling long enough.
Still, much better than having to gaze at your mug all day.
Hey, do you think that I suffer from ear potatoes?
So it seems like there's some dislike between the two characters. So we've got little goals. And there's some people in the background that I don't think we're doing anything. So we're gonna have to walk through a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff
The
to see.
barbecues go out whenever I get close. That can only mean one thing. I'm even cooler than I thought.
Wenzel, Rotten Fruit Game, Rat Boy, Honey Dispenser, Wax Drawer, Baked Potato, Potato Hopping Machinery. Alright, let's look at this.
Someone forgot a baked potato in the embers. Must be my lucky day.
We'll take this.
Ouch! That cursed tuber is still glowing hot. I'll have to cool it down somehow.
So we're gonna have to seems like that works still.
Ugh, the most rotten game of them all.
Let's see if we can actually play it.
Wenzel? Is that you? I thought you were a jack-o'-lantern. Honest.
Very funny, but great to see that you decided to join in with Barbecue Thursday after all.
The hell I did. I'm just here to pick Tony up.
Oh yes, the balloon. Have you really thought that one through?
I know. A week in a confined space with her might make me suicidal, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be good for our
Doesn't feel like we're
relationship
making a
if
lot
I
of
left the
progress,
planet
but we
without
kind of
her.
have to see everything before
whether
we
you're
can start
sure about
playing the
going
game.
through with the whole thing. You've split once before. If your plan fails again, you could break more than just the altimeter, or your nose, or the roof of the kindergarten.
Don't worry, little man. This time, I've thought of everything. I didn't even bother to install an altimeter, for example. Tony trusts me, and rightly so. You'll see. Duh, the most rotten game of them all.
So let's look at Rat Boy.
Ah, the poor little rat boy can't even afford proper clothes.
My parents say that Sleek Slate is on vogue for the coming autumn season.
So brave.
Let's see if we can get the wax drawer.
Ow! Ah, get out of here! Damn, that won't work. Same again.
So we're gonna have to have like
The
a
last
beekeeper
bees in the
outfit.
Southern Quadrant at a Barbecue Thursday celebration near you for the last 20 years. Shit. If this keeps up, humanity will die out before the bees.
I guess we talked to Rat Boy.
My name is Leonardo Alfonso Miguel Garcia de...
Yeah. Rat Boy works. No one can remember all that nonsense.
Nonsense? My name has won prizes.
Rat. He's the Rat Boy.
Oh, why is everyone so mean to me?
No, aren't you allowed to play with the other rats?
If you mean the rotten fruit game, I'd love to, but I'm still too young. That's right, Rufus. The rotten fruit game can only be played by adults.
Did I step in a cricket nest or something? I keep hearing this chirruping from somewhere around my ankle.
And it's a little odd being completely cruel to a little kid for no reason. But that is Rufus in a nutshell. He is childish and mean-spirited sometimes.
That's either my old sidekick Wenzel or a talking jack-o'-lantern.
Man, it feels like we've made it just through 2 cutscenes because 2 scenes in this because of just all the talking. We have some junk that apparently we got at some point, and bubble wrap, and unless the bubble wrap was supposed to be used on the baked potato.
When life gives you a potato, you have a potato.
Or maybe the wrench on the baked potato.
It's true what they say. When life gives you have a potato.
And I doubt the junk is supposed to be on the potato.
It's true what they say. When life gives you a potato, you have a potato.
Put the junk in the barbecue. Possibly.
This reminds me of my borderline barbecue crash course. It's too bad it crashed.
So yeah, it doesn't seem like we have enough items or we're in any position yet where we can do anything. We're just getting our footing, which, you know, I've played some other point-and-click adventure games that have done it a lot better than this. This is particularly slow. The fact that we spent another 30 minutes and all we've really done is find out that we can go back in time as part of solving a puzzle, but to solve that puzzle we're going to have to get rid of the pink elephant. So to do that we're going to have to get the drunk guy to be able to remember when we go back in time, and we're also probably going to have to get him a hunter's license or something so we can get him the gun. So I think that this first section is all going to be around our main goal of not breaking the crystal glasses, and then at the end I bet the crystal glasses break anyways and the whole story moves forward and we're in a completely different area. Although I do have a slight worry here about how long this game really is going to be. It probably is really long. The previous Deponia games, from what I vaguely remember, were really long point-and-click adventure games. You definitely got your money's worth if you're just looking at the time per dollar commitment. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is a little bit shorter. I would be very disappointed, however, if we save the crystal glasses and that is half of the game right there. There needs to be 4, 5, 6 acts in a game like this, and just because of the way this is structured and the way this is going to play. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wish list. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.